Will Smith claps back at memes of him and Sean Diddy Combs and speaks out for the first time about his history with the music mogul.
I've seen video content of a child that's the same age as mine being raped by an American man.
And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy.
Exclusive footage of Will Smith speaking out about Diddy and his connection to freak-off parties has just been leaked by TMZ, and celebrities are scrambling to escape the shockwaves. Every celebrity associated with Diddy is scared, and they're all trying to cooperate with the feds in exchange for immunity. Ashton Kutcher even agreed to testify in Diddy's upcoming federal trial.
But the world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So. Whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people get so many things. People say so much stuff, but. You know, that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
On the 9th of December, a civil lawsuit was filed by lawyer Tony Busby against rapper Sean Carter, alleging that Jay-Z had been involved in the alleged rape of a 13-year-old Jane Doe, along with Sean Diddy Combs, at an after-party following the MTV Video Music Awards in New York City. This new lawsuit has spooked every celebrity hanging out with Diddy, and they're all trying to get away from the drama now. Ellen DeGeneres has allegedly moved to England with her wife Portia de Rossi. Ashton Kutcher is preparing to testify, and Demi Moore is nowhere to be seen.
So that's that. Now, as far as Jay-Z is concerned, this can really go one of two ways. This might be an isolated one-off case that he has to defend, or potentially it could be a Me Too type situation where other victims come forward. Obviously, we saw that with Diddy and Cassie Ventura. So the coming days and weeks are really going to be telling. And Tony Busby says he has more than 100, maybe up to 300 victims he's representing. So it's going to be interesting to see if any of them also name Jay-Z.
And Nima, if such a high-profile name like Jay-Z has come out, could more celebrity names be tied to these lawsuits? What do you think we can expect?
No question. This may just be the first celebrity domino, and Jay-Z was unmasked as celebrity A, but let's not forget there's a celebrity B in that same lawsuit that allegedly witnessed the sexual assault, a female celebrity. And there was someone who went on CNN earlier this week and said that his sexual assault was witnessed by another celebrity as well. So I think we're going to see more celebrity names identified very soon.
All right, Nima Rani, thank you so much for joining us. As you said, this is one that has entered the court of public opinion. It's nice to have your actual legal advice on this one.
In a recent episode of the PBD podcast, Fox News host Jesse Waters revealed that Fox News had received intel that Ashton Kutcher had agreed to testify in the upcoming federal case against Diddy and was planning to move to Europe afterward. Diddy allegedly had tapes implicating Ashton Kutcher, Jay-Z, and even Ellen DeGeneres. Now these tapes are in FBI custody, and every celebrity is trying to either cut a deal or flee the country.
They'd bring in these people. A lot of these people were also aspiring young artists in the music industry. And then these parties were sponsored by Motown Records CEO, Universal Records CEO. This goes all the way to the top. And so you get these people in compromising situations. The drinks were laced, the videotapes were hot. And then at the end of the day, you wake up the next morning, what did I do? And then they have compromising material on you. And then they can guide your career. They could kill your career, but they got you. And it wasn't just people in the music business. As you said, there were athletes, there were celebrities, there were politicians, people from the royal family. And we were also told by the former bodyguard that Diddy was an FBI informant. Whoa. So he was a snitch and was feeding information to the feds. And we don't know what that means. We haven't been able to confirm it, but even Little Rod said it's not just like Epstein. It could be worse than Jeffrey Epstein.
Ashton Kutcher is one of the people that has agreed to testify. Ashton Kutcher was friends with Diddy for almost 2 decades, and reportedly, his relationship with Diddy and what he was doing at Diddy's freak-off parties was what led to his divorce. Ashton Kutcher distanced himself from Diddy, and allegedly, the things he did with Diddy were so horrifying that Ashton decided to drop his career as an actor altogether. He's trying to act like he's innocent, but Diddy's tapes prove otherwise.
I've been on FBI raids where I've seen things that no person should ever see. I've seen video content of a child that's the same age as mine being raped by an American man that was a sex tourist in Cambodia. And this child was so conditioned by her environment that she thought she was engaging in play. But the right to pursue happiness for so many is stripped away. It's raped. It's abused. It's taken by force, fraud, or coercion. It is sold for the momentary happiness of another.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punked, because he was like, yo, don't punk me. Can't punk me. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out and watch football together.
Let's not forget Ashton Kutcher invited 13-year-old Davy Chase to Diddy's after-party in 2003. Ashton knew what kind of person Diddy was, but Ashton still invited Davy Chase. As we peel back the layers of Ashton Kutcher's past, we see that Ashton Kutcher has always had a shady relationship with minors. Mila Kunis herself has said that Ashton tried to make out with her back when he was almost 20 and she was just 14.
So good, you're doing so good.
I just want to say, everyone will suffer. Thanks, MTV Rock! I won the MTV Movie Award.
Coming to the after party tonight? Yeah! Coming to the after party tonight?
Ashton is just one of the people that would be exposed if Diddy loses his case. Gene Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, has already explained that Ashton Kutcher was a regular at Diddy's freak-off parties, and if Diddy goes down, there's a good chance that Ashton goes down with him. Diddy had 250 cameras hidden all around his house, and Ashton knows that he's on the tapes that the FBI confiscated in the recent raid. This is why he's willing to testify now.
I just heard about that. But you heard about the reports that Ashton Kutcher, he's worried that Diddy might lie on his friends? You heard about that?
But that's what I've been saying. I said, if the federal government wanted somebody more than they want Diddy, if he has some information about some people that they would rather have other than him, he's able to get that information to them. But they gotta want it. they got a warning. And Ashton Kutcher and him they were real tight. One time, me, him, Ashton Kutcher went to a Nets game, and we met Jay-Z there. You know what I'm saying? So they were close, they was cool.
But you think Diddy would do something like that? Allow other celebrities?
Well, why would it have to be a lie? Because if he get caught in, he gonna be as truthful as possible. You understand? He's gonna give them enough information, whereas that it's gonna make him look like the choir boy. So, Ashton Kutcher, he has a right to be kind of alarmed if he was doing things with Diddy. Remember they used to have that group called the what do they call it? The Brat Pack, with Diddy, him, and a couple other guys was hanging out. Leonardo, one other guy too. I forgot the other guy's name. So they all might be worried.
For him to come out with that comment, I mean, that is suspect. It sounds like he's worried that Diddy might give up some information.
That's why. That's why he made that statement. To set it up. To set up the atmosphere that, yo, this guy's gonna lie on us. This guy ain't gonna tell the truth on us. But what we know is that wherever Diddy went, his tape recorders went. His camera equipment was working. He was videotaping everything. So they might have that videotape already.
Reports are coming in that Will Smith isn't as innocent as he would like everyone to believe either. Will Smith has denied involvement with Diddy, but everyone knows that Will was involved with Diddy for years. Will was seen at multiple freak-off parties, and even though he's saying that he doesn't have any involvement with Diddy now, we can't forget the rumors that Will Smith and Jada were allegedly having threesomes with Jennifer Lopez.
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You look fantastic.
All right, good to see you. We gotta go. We're blocking traffic.
Oh, we gotta. Oh, we're blocking.
I'm sorry.
What do you say about the allegations? There's like, like so many rumors. Anything you want to say? We suing. I know that's right. Thank you, Miss Pinkett.
Gene Deal has also talked about Will Smith's connection to Diddy. He witnesses Will Smith cozy up to Diddy. Plus, we've already seen pictures of Will Smith at Diddy's all-white party. It's wild that Will Smith has the audacity now to say that he wasn't involved with Diddy when everyone, including Jimmy Kimmel, was talking about Will Smith and Jada's connection to Diddy on live TV just a few years ago. The people who are worried the most about being caught are the same ones trying to distance themselves.
Tell me the story about how Puffy wanted to fight Will Smith over Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, man. We were at a birthday party that I think either Matt Damon was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his arm some kind of way, like, and then he went like this, and I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him, And he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close because I'm a snuffer. I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat the shit out you. Now, Puff could scrap now, but I don't think he could beat Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Well, he could scrap. You know what I'm saying? So then he said that shit.
During a recent concert in San Diego on the 12th of December, Will Smith denied ever being at a Diddy freak-off party and said, "But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I want to say this very clear. I don't have shit to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. Stop all of that bullshit."
Will Smith claps back at memes of him and Sean Diddy Combs and speaks out for the first time about his history with the music mogul. The Oscar winner took the stage at the Observatory North Park in San Diego December 12th, and during a break in the show, the rapper called out memes he'd seen online trolling his past association with Combs, who is currently in jail awaiting trial on sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges. Videos of the moment have been posted online showing Will telling the sold-out crowd, "The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true. I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. Some of it's funny." But the Fresh Prince sets the record straight on where he really stands with Combs, formerly known as Puff Daddy or Puffy early in his career, saying he's not jiggy with the freak-offs or baby oil, in fact. He says to the audience, "I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have shit to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. I can stop all of that bullshit." Will adds, "I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak-off. I do enough of my own shit. Don't be putting me in other people's bullshit. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid shit. So whenever y'all hearing if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil." Per the federal indictment released after his September 16th arrest and obtained by E! News, Combs' freak-offs were described as elaborate sex performances during which female victims were compelled through force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers. The 54-year-old was also accused in the document of arranging, directing, masturbating during, and often electronically recording the freak-offs, as well as of transporting commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Per the indictment, among supplies seized by authorities from the music mogul's homes earlier this year were 1,000 bottles of baby oil. As with other charges and allegations he has faced recently, Combs has pleaded not guilty and maintains his innocence.
Why is everyone, including Meek Mill, Will Smith, Kevin Hart, and even Ashton Kutcher, finally addressing the Diddy controversy so publicly? The truth is that they're worried. The FBI just announced that they've been given access to Diddy's freak-off tapes after Courtney Burgess handed over 8 tapes during an investigation. These celebrities know that these tapes are going to clearly show that they knew what was happening. They want to distance themselves now so they can escape jail later.
I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy, that's black? That's hard to think. But then if you got the A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that black that Rat Pack. And I don't want even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time. What's his name? Kushner? What's the other guy? Leonardo? Yeah, his name. Man, I don't keep up with these cats. But I heard that that's not only the tape that's being shopped. there's some other tapes out there, other people, too, with him. And him doing some things with some other people. So it's quite a few tapes that might be out there, what they're hearing. And I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they're really true. Because if they got if they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be real crazy. And they're gonna have to bring that to the forefront because the prosecutor's gonna want those tapes. And they're gonna do whatever they have to do legally to get those tapes. No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Rumors that Will Smith and Jada were acting creepily with children have been coming out for ages. Just look at how Jaden Smith is acting now. Fans have started to say that Jaden's behavior lines up exactly with how abused children act. Jaden threw away his acting career and tried to steer himself away from Hollywood because he realized the disgusting things that go on behind closed doors.
I love Justin Bieber, that's just a fact.
Well, talk about brotherly love. You couldn't miss this moment on your feeds. Justin Bieber giving pal Jaden Smith a kiss on the cheek at Coachella.
I'm having a good time.
The now viral video shows Jaden sneaking up from behind the Biebs.
When I'm at school, sometimes my dad will just pull his pants down.
Hey!
Will is always, Will is always playing. He plays.
Okay.
Kiss my son. Come on.
Jaden jumped up and ran.
No, not on the set he wasn't trying to kiss me, but after the set he'll try to kiss me or anywhere else.
So what do you think? Is Jaden still too old to get kissed by his bureau dad?
Tom Hanks has also spoken out about the rampant sexual abuse that goes on in Hollywood. R. Kelly, Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, and now Sean Puffy Combs are all just a few of the names that have been exposed. In reality, Hollywood is home to one of the biggest sex trafficking rings in the world. None of these people were working alone. They had help, and the sex parties they hosted were filled with people. Now everyone is trying to make it look like Diddy partied alone.
The idea that there are sexual predators in power, not just in Hollywood, I think all across any place there's a boss with underlings in any corporation or any industry, you have a type of sexual politics that goes on that can slide in between appropriate ethics and decorum to inappropriate behavior to the point of harassment and sexual predatory behavior.
Well, I mean, I think people understand that, but the larger question is there a culture of complicity in Hollywood where women are afraid to speak up because they'll be blacklisted, men are afraid to speak up because either they're out of the same fear or they just think, well, this is the way the system works.
I think there are people that say, hey, this is how it works, pure and simple, and this is why I got into it, and this is why I have power. This is how it works, and you have to understand that. That does not carry the day. Complicity is also complicity. The people who know, well, look, this is how we do business, and that's what it's got to be done. I'm sorry it's like that. So beware. That's also present, without a doubt, but it does not carry the day. There's also people that were afraid to speak out, who were victims, that did not go forward, that signed, negotiated settlement deals of which a non-disclosure agreement was part and parcel to it. That also does not carry the day.